Hey guys, thanks for coming back. I'm Carla, Roladex Stitches, and this is my Flosstube channel about cross stitch. I believe we're on Flosstube number 19. I think that sounds about right. I'm sure someone will correct me if not. Today is Wednesday, August 5th, and I have news. I haven't been on for a little bit because things have been crazy in my life because we're moving back to the States. And this all just happened in the past very shortly amount of time. Very short, not shortly amount of time. And it's going to happen things are going to be happening very fast in the next few weeks. As in, let's see, today is the 5th. The people come to pack up our house and move it out. The first shipment will be on the 20th, and then the rest of the stuff will be on the 24th. So, yeah, 15 days. 15 days. 2 weeks. The weeks. Oh my god. So we are moving to Iowa. Y'all, what's in Iowa? I mean, Kyle Reckermeyer's in Iowa, which is really exciting. And I'm going to be right in the middle, in between some very awesome stitchers to my north and very awesome stitchers to the south, and obviously to the east and west too. But I'm trying to focus on the awesomeness that I will be able to visit more often and see, because all of this has happened so fast and at such a pace that I've barely had time to panic, which if anyone knows me knows that that's almost impossible. But hey, I'm at the, when you get to that stage of panic, I'm sure everyone kind of feels this right now with the overall climate of today's world, but you get so just wore out and stressed that you reach your limit where you're like, okay, what else? Not that nothing else could happen, but what else is going to happen? And you can't like further prepare yourself for it because you're gonna go insane. That's where I'm at. Not only are we moving back to the States in the midst of a pandemic and some of the highest rates overall of death in the United States are happening, but figuring out school for my kids, it is insane. And I'm sure, I'm going to be joining the fray with so many of you right now, because what I have been for the past year is isolated and, thankfully very sheltered in a lot of ways from all of the madness that is going on with COVID. But we're jumping right back in the fray. For a minute, we thought we were going to be moving to Chicago, but and while I much prefer a larger city, Chicago's on fire right now. I mean, the whole world's on fire. Everything's a large dumpster fire at this point. But we got to pick our corner of the dumpster that we would like to inhabit for the next foreseeable future. And the way that the job gods dealt out our hands this time, Dan got a promotion. Yay. Definitely on the plus column. He got a promotion with a section of the government that he has worked with previously and really enjoys. And so he knows the system. He knows the inner workings of where he's going to be going. So that helps a lot, and it did help make the decision. And the fact that, yes, Iowa doesn't have a whole lot, but also what it doesn't have a whole lot of is a lot of COVID cases. So that's where we are. I mean, it has some, but don't take me wrong. Don't think that I'm going in like, oh, we're fine. No, we're still gonna mask up, take all the normal precautions, shelter in place for however long we need to shelter, until we're sure that everything's kosher. But it's not as bad as a major city. So all of that rambling to say, hey, we're moving to Iowa. I know some of the people that I have talked to already, some of my friends that already know this, and they're like, hey, didn't you just get your stuff? And to which I answer, yes. Yes, I did. We've been here for a year. We've had the bulk of our belongings for maybe 8 months. No, it's August, so this is the 8th month. So 10 months. We're good. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're actually not completely sure how the whole shipment and how quickly we're going to receive our stuff will fall out, because this living on a military base, there's different rules. Even prior to COVID, obviously there was a lot of different rules, but different, policies and different ways that they do things. So since we're not going to be working with the military at this next move, hopefully I'm holding on to hope that it'll be fine and that we're going to get our stuff a lot sooner than we did here in Japan. Everyone cross their fingers for that. I mean, not that we don't have other things to worry about, but since we're tossing up Hail Marys, let's toss up another one for that, okay? Okay. All right. As soon as I sit down, these fucking jets start. I'm sorry. I don't think I had jets all morning, so I was like, ooh, maybe we'll not have a jets parade over our house today. Just joking. It wouldn't be a Flosstube without those, right? Or without some sort of interruption. Sorry, y'all. But hey, not living on an Air Force base at our next move, so I'm sure there'll be some other sort of distraction and or horrible noise that will interrupt me next time. Because, like I said, we have 2 weeks until we are leaving on a jet plane to head back to the States, and so I doubt I'll be able to film before then. So the next time you see me here, it will probably be in Iowa, or it will be in the States at least. Both sides of our family live in Ohio, and then my father's side lives in Tennessee, but his family and my family, Dan's family and my family, both live in Ohio. So we will be going back there to see some people, and not just for a visit, even though we haven't seen anyone in a year. It's not a great time to visit, but we need to visit. But also we have to pick up a lot of our stuff that's in storage that is there in Ohio. I should have turned off that kitchen light. Sorry, y'all. But anyways, that is what's been the news in my life. What's been up with yours? If you've seen me, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I've had a lot of work. I've put in a lot of work in the past, month, I think, since I've seen you. Let me flip my page and see when the last one. Oh yeah, it was over a month. It was the 26th of June for last episode. Sorry. Life gets in the way. Life happens, as Jeff Goldblum says. I'm going to jump right into the finishes that I've had in the past few weeks. They are many, which is great. The first one, I don't know if I showed this last time. Let me see if I did show this. I was going to show Salty again, but I will show it because I love it. Just a quickie. Hemlock and Rye Stitchery. Look at that. Of course I folded it right in the line there, but that pretzel border gives me life, and not just because I kind of came up with it, but because it's really, really cool. Anyways, that is Salty by Hemlock and Rye Stitchery. I believe it's on Gumroad, the same place that you get, Ryan, Wild Violet Cross Stitch. There we go. It wasn't coming to me, sorry. The same place that you get Ryan's stuff. She is there. Free. I don't like to say free because it is definitely, it's a pay what you can type site, which is great. They are available for no charge if you wish, but you can also toss her a few bucks. Julie's amazing. If you don't know her, she, the genius mind behind Hemlock and Rye is Julie, Kansas City girl in a Colorado world. here on Flosstube and on Instagram. Check all that out. I'll make sure to link it below. But I know I showed this one last time. So this is Porg Puffin, right? From Darling and Whimsy, Deanna. The reason why I'm showing this is because I have a companion piece that I stitched. So Whimsy, Darling and Whimsy, she was not made to be a porg. She was made to be an adorable puffin, right? We love puffins. But, you know, if anyone remembers, I saw this and said, oh my god, that's a porg. But I took the last little scrapped remnant that I had. I have this on this piece of paper, or on this fabric, just because it was the backing. So this is from Whistle Stop Stitcher. Is that it? Whistle Stop Stitcher. Jennifer, everyone knows her. She put this up as a freebie. So she just had the words, a stitcher's place is in the resistance, which, yes, but I really wanted to use the resistance symbol, the rebel symbol, I'm sorry, because, hi, I'm an old school girl and I love my Star Wars, but I put it on this same fabric. Hold, please. I put it on the same fabric as my porg. I can't see any of it. Burr, burr, burr. See? Resistance. Porg. Porg. Burp, burp. You see, and this is what I do with my shenanigans. I'm a heathen. I can't help it with my fabric. But these will be going into my cross stitch journal, cross stitch. I don't know what a lot of people are calling them junk journals, cross stitch memory book, kind of little smalls. Michelle Bendy has some, has one that she's working on, and it's amazing. I love it. But that's where that's at. I thought there was a bug on me and I almost had a heart attack. But it's just a piece of floss. You guys have had that as stitchers. You know that moment where you see something on your leg or on your pants or your shirt or something, and you're like, crap. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then you calm down and you look and you're like, oh no, it's just a knotted, frazzled piece of floss. That's what I just had. But anyways, Whistle Stop Stitcher. She has lots of really cool patterns up. She has a whole link, a whole drive actually full of complimentary patterns. Go check those out. But isn't this awesome? This was just a freebie Rebels pattern that I found. This floss is from, I believe it was from that drunken night where I ordered all the floss of that one company from Etsy. Stitchy Stuff. Yes, Stitchy Stuff Co. on Etsy. I will try to remember to link them down below. But this is one of them, I believe it. I don't remember what it is, but it's there and it's adorable. And I wanted it to match the fabric of the porg, as I already said. It's like I've forgotten how to do this. Quite sad. Alright, next finish that I got was a March Madness 2020 finish. It was a start that I did on March Madness I did for this year. In March I did 20 new starts for 2020 because I lost my mind. And it's actually really good that I did that because, hey, COVID happened and it helped me deal. This was a Xmas card. This is by Durene Jones, I believe. That line there was just, it's in Frixion pen. But this is going to eventually be turned into a Christmas ornament. I believe the whole like stitch away thing was organized by AbibellaStitch. A lady wanted like 74 Christmas ornaments or something for her like 74th birthday. I don't remember exactly what it is, just because my mind's been flayed lately. But this is the one that I did, and I'll be finishing it into a cute little flat finish as a little ornament. I think it's pretty damn cute. It's tiny. I mean, it's not tiny. I've seen some of your tinies, and those are tiny, but it's small. And like I said, it's from Durene Jones. It was like a 4-pack of different little Christmas stitches. I think this had a border on it all the way around too, but I didn't do that because I wanted to save myself some time. But that floss is hand-dyed by Rolanda, and it's adorable. Last finish for this month, which, hey, still good, but this is my baby. We know it, we love it. This is harvest time. Look at that. This design is by AuryTM. It's one of her older patterns, but it is absolutely beautiful. The pattern calls for all of the pumpkins to be stitched in one color. I believe it is a variegated, but I think it's a color and cotton. Maybe I'm not exactly sure, but you know me, I can't handle that. So I did I think this is a color and cotton autumn leaves. This is a hand dyed by Rolanda, and this is pumpkin by something. I don't remember what, but if anyone wants to know, send me a message or leave a comment and I'll tell you. But I love the variegation on each of those. I'm going to come in close so you can see it. Look at that. Isn't that great? Again, that little dot was to show the center of the work. It's a friction pin. It'll go away when I iron it. But isn't that great? I love this piece. This makes me very happy. Oh yeah, that's the color. That's a much better color of the representation of the fabric. This fabric is unnamed, and it is by hand-dyed fabrics, Mystic Hand-Dyed Fabrics. There we go. Yeah, that's the color. Yeah, not that. Come on, there it is. It needs to be near my skin for some reason, but yeah, that's it. It looks green and not moldy, but a little moldy. You know, it's amazing, and I love it, and I'm stoked. So yeah, those are my finishes for this month. I don't believe I showed this. You've seen the stitching, and I finished the stitching a while ago, but I just finally got the frame. Not at the fault of the company at all, but UPS with everything that's going on and being overseas. They damaged the package, but the frame came in perfectly. So this is Stay Home Stitches framing. Make sure I'm holding it up properly. Look at that, y'all. So it's white. It's got this like dipped cove in it. This stitch is Dark Shards by Ink Circles, and it is fantastic, y'all. If I could have this as my screenshot, that'd be great. This is absolutely beautiful. I didn't have the chance to hang it up because shortly after receiving it, we got the news that, hey, we're moving. So it's just been in the frame and setting off to the side with like Haunted Mansion and things like that. But I absolutely love this company. So like I said, this is a completely bespoke frame. It's custom. It is, and what's really cool about it, I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to show you the back. So it has whatever these little flippy doodads are that come undone very easily if you're not me. And then this press board, whatever this is, comes out. That's my backpack. This is me loving you guys and showing you the actual shenanigan, my actual backpack. That's how I finish things. It's okay. But it comes with this hoop, custom hoop, that goes exactly inside this frame, and you just frame it like normal. Like, my husband helped me do the maths. We did mathing on it and made sure that they're exact, as close to be with the round. And then I just did like a shitty job closing that up. But yeah, how cool is all of this comes with it? I mean, obviously not the stitch piece, but the 3 pieces, the frame, the hoop, and that pressed board backing all comes in it. So you arrange it in the hoop the way you want it, center up, make sure the stop is lined up the way you want it, get it in there good, then just slide it in, just fold it in, fold in the G's, fold it in, Boom. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And then you just slap this back on there, and you finagle these little pushy things again. And y'all, custom framed stitching. This is the largest hoop that it can go in for round sizes. I believe it's a 9-inch. Yeah, it seems. Yeah, 9 inches all the way around. And this was, I think, $30. Y'all, look at that. Floored. And the working with it was so easy, like going to the website and figuring out what you needed. As everyone knows, I am not spatially aware. Like very often I don't know, like, you know, oh, like how many inches is what to what. They walk you through every step that you need to know for this process. And working with her, because I panicked when it wasn't coming, when I noticed that she put it in the mail right away after it was made, and then it stalled in the midst of the mailing system. So I messaged her like, hey, you know, I know this is not your issue at all. You know, she could have been like, no, go about your business. I sent it in the mail. Good luck. Godspeed. But she didn't. She was like, hey, let me look into it. Let me see, you know, if I can do anything on my end. And I really think that's what actually got it to me, because she put in whatever the system is or whatever the log is for a lost item and a lost package, and all of a sudden it started moving again. I'm like, oh, thank the Lord. So she was very pleasant to work with. I highly recommend this company. Go. Amazing. But isn't that great looking? I can't stop. I'm sorry, I can't stop. Like I have it set right by my door into the kitchen, just setting. Actually, right, it's normally right over there. And I just like stop and stare at it every once in a while, like, oh, look how pretty. It's good stuff. Run to that company. I'll make sure I have a link for something for it down below. I don't believe it's on Etsy. Just look down below and I will have some sort of information about stay home stitches. All right, since I haven't talked to you at all this month, I did work on several different pieces. I know a lot of people try to do Jolly July stitching in July because, hey, and I did do some of that. That's how I finished this guy, was for Diana was Whimsy and Stitching, but our girl Diana, it is Kismet, so her birthday is in December, and so she always tries to have her birthday sal in July because she loves us and she tries to make it easier on us. So this was part of my July stitching, my Christmas in July. Adorable, and I got to finish, yay. But my grandmother's birthday is July 2nd. She passed about 2 years ago, and she was my best friend. She's the coolest lady you could ever imagine in your entire world. So I miss her dearly, especially, I miss her every damn day, but I especially miss her on her birthday because we always had a big 4th of July celebration. We kind of melded her birthday and 4th of July into one and come over and hang out with the whole damn family. Whole fam-damly, as she always said. And I was missing her real hard this month. So I pulled out my Froth and Bubble by Long Dog Stitchers. Look, I got the first part, Long Dog Samplers. I'm saying it right sometimes, which is very shocking to me. And I got really good progress, and I finished the top 2 pieces. I completely did colored in, well, no, I didn't completely color it in, but I completely finished this coloring and this coloring on both of those pieces. And I'm super stoked. So what the full saying is, if I can remember, life is mostly froth and bubble, 2 things stand like stone. Courage in times of trouble, and kindness in your own shit. I'll put it up here so everyone can see what it's supposed to look like when it's all finished. It's beautiful, and it's lovely, and it really just, this is my grandma piece, because this would have gone very well in her house, and she very much embodied those sentiments. But anyways, obviously I did a lot of color changing, but I think it looks amazing. Look at that right there with that. I am super proud of how I did that. I did it, it's variegated floss, and I stitched it in circles. Like, you know, I just went around and around with the floss. I still stitched each X on its own, but I did that. I know people do like really cool things with variegated floss all the time, but that was my first time actually making that happen. So I'm stoked and proud. But yeah, I love this piece. It's my grandma, and she's amazing. And I love it. It's gonna take me forever, but it's a long dog, so it's a marathon, not a sprint. That was one thing that I worked on in July. Another thing that I worked on that I talked about was my my ingredients for a horrific Halloween. It's not a band sampler, it is a band. People told me last time, and now I can't remember what it is either. But anyways, it is this like tall length. This is hand-dyed Ada. My first ice dyeing attempt. But I completely finished this section. Toad's Breath Beyond the Pale. And I love it. That backstitching was a demon, but look how good it looks. And I thought I was going to backstitch the trees, but it said not to. So, and I guess it does make the words pop more, like, towards the foreground. But look at that stupid frog and a little pumpkin face. I love it. And my corgi butt. But I love it. This is by Stone Creek. Does that sound right? I have it here next to me and I can't remember what it is, but it was a pattern of the month. Alright, next thing I worked on. Let me make sure I'm grabbing this and doing it in proper fashion. Next thing I worked on, ooh, I'm losing my needle minders, is roll. Yep, dropping needle minders. Sorry, Bonnie. Hold, please. Shit. Sorry. Why I'm not looking, I don't know, but I'm not looking. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can fold this. Is my second AuryTM of the month. Not finished, but Bonnie's finished. Well, other than the eyes. So this is the Gobblebunnies. This is AuryTM's Couere Fantasy Gobbletons. It's the Gobbles. I think she just announced that she's doing like 7 or 8 more Gobble couples for like different parts of, you know, I don't know what she's doing, but she's done like Halloween, she's done Christmas, she did Easter. So we got Bonnie done, and I'm about halfway done with Peter's body over here. Can y'all see that? Ooh, yeah, look at that fabric. So this fabric is Unipoo. Look at that. Unipoo by Mystic's Hand-Dyed Fabric. What do you think? Isn't that great? I love it. I actually took out, I frogged a fair amount of Bonnie because I didn't like the original color that I had chosen for some of her stuff. But, oh, she looks so good. Loving it. Like I said, that is Bonnie and Peter Gobblebunny by AuryTM. I think this might be last. Yes. Last but not least, for progress for this past month, is my Stone Street Stitchworks. I had to turn and look because I have the pattern right over there. It's called Book House. And I got my other tree done. Look. I left it in the Q-snap because I just now finished it. And I obviously changed all the colors, I think. Going back to my grandma, this was the house I grew up in with my grandma. She raised me, and she's amazing. But we had a yellow house. She loved it. Yellow house, white trim. She was very, very adamant on that. A reddish brown roof and a bright teal door. See if I can get in on it. Oh my god. Like, it makes me so happy. That house does. Like, oh, I love it. But then also the book trees. So I'm a Ravenclaw, but also blue's my favorite color. Sorry, Diana. Various shades of blue are my fave, and I needed my book tree to be blue for some reason. I don't know why. I just did. So that's done. The only thing I have left are the words up at the top, which say, I should know this, but I don't remember. I think it's I've lived in books more than I've lived anywhere else, which is pretty damn accurate. So, and that will go across the top. I don't know what color I'm going to do that in yet, but one of these colors. We'll see. What do you think? Do you love it as much as I love it? I know you do. And look at my, someone else commented on my needle minders. I got several from Gina's Unique Boutique. She has an Etsy store, but I think she updates the Facebook group more, so that's where I purchased them from. So go there. It's a Facebook group, Gina's Unique Boutique. I think the word needle minders might be on the end, but maybe not. Anyways, I got both of these from there. Delicate like a bomb, which is accurate. And then, you know, my book reader and my Harry Potter books and the owl. I love this piece so much, y'all. So much. That's it. That's all that I worked on. That's all I got. I have paused or tried to remember to pause or cancel all of my subscriptions, you know, Stitchy wise, anything that's physical that sends to me. I've tried to remember to pause all those for the upcoming move. And then I'll update when I have an actual address, because we don't have an actual address for Iowa yet. And we move in at the end of the month. Hopefully that will be done soon. I'm not Catholic. I was going to tell you something, and I no longer remember what it was. But yeah, that is all I got. Oh, I did want to show this. So Bagz Plus, she's amazing. We all know how awesome she is. Oh, I did do one more thing. I did have one more whip. I'll show that here in a second, but it's for this. So Bagz Plus, I like to follow her on Instagram. She puts up, you know, the brand new stuff that she gets. She put up this fabric, and I lost my mind. I was like, oh, and I'm sorry about the glare, but it's vinyl, so you can't. That kind of shows it. It's pink glittery unicorns pulling a pink Santa sleigh. I was like, oh, look at them. Look at her little beanie hat. Oh my God. Yeah, lost my mind. I said, I need that in a flippy flip. And of course, you know, I ordered it and she made it and sent it out. I also ordered a Ravenclaw bendy flip. It's a smaller one. I think it's 12. It's 12 pocket. And she sent me that, and they got here super fast. So if y'all need any floss organizers, go check her out. Amazing. But that brought me back to the fact that I did actually have one more whip that I just left at the bottom. This thing is huge. Let me see if I can put this on a piece of thing to show you, because she's so big. Hold, please. She's not even gonna fit on this, but I'll show you an overall here for a second. So this is my Christmas in pink. Obviously you see why I needed the pink sparkly unicorns pulling a Santa sleigh for this project, because oh my God, I had this part done previously, all of this. I am doing a color conversion. All of the other colors are actually pretty much spot on. I've left them all alone, but I'm making her a woman of color, so she'll be a black woman. And I think I'm looking at Lord Libidan's color skin chart, the color conversion for that, to do that in. So that will be good. But what I actually worked on this month, last month actually, because it's July, Christmas, I did that. All that. Look at that. Holy well. And this will say something like Merry Christmas or Christmas in pink. That's what it says there. But it's back stitching, and I didn't want to mess that up yet. But look at that little sparkly reindeer. Oh, she's so cute. And I did her in, you can't tell, but this and this are both in Whisper, which is, people say that metallic is the devil's ass hair. No, this is the devil's ass hair, literally, because it feels like hair. But then, and also the sparkly part in here and on her bow are also the glitter metallic from Rainbow Gallery. So both of those are Rainbow Gallery, Whisper, and pink metallic. I'll put it over here so I don't lose it. But yeah, those are, now those are all my whips. I have nothing else for you. Plans, sorting out what we're taking with us on the planes, because I have 4 large luggages. Luggage? I have 4 pieces of luggage to pack, the very large kind. Dan does pack his own, but I kind of like to pre-pack, like, because I have to go through and I wash everything, because I'm, you know, I'm in charge of that. I like to kind of plan what he's going to take with him, because I like to also use the majority of his luggage for me. So I have my big luggage, and then I'm going to have part of his big luggage, and then we each have a carry-on, and I get a purse, because I'm a vagina. I have a vagina, so I get that as well, I guess. I don't know about weird rules on that. It's weird. Planning that. I think I'm shipping, like mailing, not shipping through the movers, but I'm going to mail straight to Iowa or to Ohio. I don't, because I know an address there, and I know I'll be there shortly after landing. Is my stitchy stuff, all of my stash, all of my thread boxes, and my fabric stash, and all of my whips. I'm going to take several with me, obviously, because, you know, I'm going to be traveling for over 24 hours straight, and I'm going to need something to keep me sane, but also I don't want to be without that for how many months, like it was last year. So I'm mailing, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to mail those to an address in Iowa or Ohio, but that's pretty much all I got going on. I'm stitching to keep me sane right now. I'm just picking a piece and working on it until it no longer brings me joy, because that's my calming spot in the midst of all this madness right now. I really want to work on my acceptance piece by the one by BendyStitchy, and then also the Back to the Future piece by Lolly. So I need to work on both of those. There's a lot going on, guys. Think about me if you ever do. Just be like, whew, I hope all of Carla's stuff gets done and the way she needs it to be, because girl's going mad. The kids are excited though, which is great, which is the most important part. They're amazing children. And they're becoming little adults that just blow my mind every damn day. It's hard, obviously, on them, you know, moving again, but they see it as an adventure, which is absolutely a lifesaver. They'll probably resent us when we get older, but you know, this is a very, very cool opportunity that we had here. So yeah, that's all I got. My kids are quiet upstairs for now, and I highly doubt they'll stay like that, but so I need to get some stuff done. But thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and I will talk to you on the flip side. You'll see me on the flip side, back in the States, because holy wow, I'm moving again, and we're moving all the way around the world again. Whew. Thanks again, guys, and stay safe, stay sane, try to find whatever little joy you can in each day, something that makes you happy, because that's the only thing that you're going to be able to control in this world of madness. If you stayed this long, thanks again. Peace out. Bye, guys.